Okay, this is part 2. I'm waiting for folks to come in. I lost sound on part 1. There's Anne. Hi, Anne. Hi, Arlene. I hate it when they do that. It looked like my Google wanted, or not my Google, but my Windows wanted to do an update. So I did not restart. I just, my computer, I wanted to restart. I was afraid that it'd go into a big Windows update. Okay. Welcome to everybody who's coming back in. Thank you for your patience. Thank you all for finding me. Aw. Let's see if I can get my chat back up here on my phone. There we are. Hi, Javonna. Hi, Arlene. Hi, Carla. Rhonda. Mitzi. My sound's good now. I think that might have been, I hate to say it, I think that might have been something with my system when they put out that message. They wanted to update my computer, and I'm not ready to have it updated. I put it on a schedule. They should only be doing updates like that late at night. Or it always asks me if I want to update it, but I wouldn't be surprised if, look, I could almost do it like that. That would be an awful big art journal. Hold it like that, maybe. No, I think I'll cut it off. So I'm going to put this together with Yes Paste. Let's put it back this way. I had to laugh when I was showing that little doll that I got from Gerhardt's auction. I kept calling her Mitzi. I get Mitzi and Maisie mixed up in my head. And then when I listen to, I always review my chat. And I'm listening to my chat, and every time I said Mitzi, I go, no, it's Maisie, Mary, it's Maisie. Now that's going to tip over if I'm not careful. Yeah. I can use that other cart that Petal sent me. I've already got this one all loaded up. I'm trying to get things off here so that I kind of got a lot of things here so that I don't knock anything off while I'm doing this. All these journals I was showing you this morning. Oh. I guess this stuff will be okay, sort of. I'll put it in this basket for now. All right, we'll put that over there. Excuse me a minute while I kind of get ready to do this. Penelope, all righty. So I'm going to use Yes Paste, and I think Yes Paste will smooth out these creases here. It generally does. Now, if I put it here, I want this for my first page, and so it'll fold there. And I'm just going to, I'm going to let this part flap open. So I'm going to put the corners right up to the edge of the embroidery right there. So let's take this off, and I'll probably do this a little at a time. And let's see where I put my, I'm reaching here. I like this Yes Paste pretty good. I'm getting down to the bottom of it, so I'll probably be ordering some more. Oh, I'm not clear down there yet. I use it mostly for my journals. I used it on that journal I did yesterday with Tanya and Lisa, or this week. Should probably have put some wax paper down in there. I'm going to get right up to the... But yes, paste is used in bookbinding. So it does a pretty good job. You have to let it cure. You have to let it dry good. And I'm just going to do maybe, well, I'll do until I get this part, this glue used. Welcome to everybody who's come back in. Well, you're chatting away. When I'm doing a project like this, when I'm in the middle of something, I don't read chat until I get to a good stopping point. So if you're saying something to me, say it to me when I start reading. Probably lift this up and get it on the edge here. Yeah, I need wax paper down there. Okay. So now, let's set this aside for a minute and bring this back. And that out of the way. This is a pretty nice dresser scarf. It'll be kind of a shame to cut it. However, I'll enjoy it more as a book cover, I think. It's meant to be a dresser cover, a dresser scarf. It's meant to be a dresser scarf, so it's covering up a book cover instead of a dresser. And it looks like I have more. Get it even as I can here. And yeah, I'll probably get it dirty. For those of you who say you're going to get it dirty. And yeah, the answer to that is probably yes. And of course, this is crooked. Look, it's crooked. It needs to come more this way. It needs to come down more this way if I can hold on to that. I need 10 hands here. Reposition this so that it's straight. Straight as I could make it. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Now I need to flip this back over this way. And I'm not going to cut this off. I'm going to let it, I might hold this part under, but I'm going to let this part flip open because I am going to be putting this on a bookshelf and this would just get all folded under anyway. But let's go ahead and do the rest of this. In here, I think I'm right about to there. Good morning, everybody. Like I said, when I'm doing something like this, I'm not watching chat. So if you say something to me, I will try to catch it when I come back, but if I don't answer you, you say it again. Yeah, just keep yelling at me. Do I have sound yet? I think I do. Well, the thing of it with this is it was a thrift store piece, and it's beautifully done, yeah, and it kind of is a shame to glue it down. But I do think I'll enjoy it more, just like those hankies. Now, I'm not going to cut up those collectible ones. I think those children's ones are collectors. they're probably, I have to agree with my brother, they're probably worth some money. And it would be a shame to cut those up. But those hankies that are torn and raggedy, they can be used. And this is a nice dresser scarf. It's a beautiful dresser scarf. But I think I'll enjoy it as my journal cover. And I think other people who look at my journals will enjoy it as a journal cover more than if it got packed away in a trunk or a drawer or even on somebody's dresser in somebody's bedroom. So we'll just pretend that whoever did this was doing it for a journal cover for Miss Mary. It probably has a trunk full of them, and I have a feeling that, well, I got this one at that Catholic thrift store, so it could have been somebody cleaning out. It could have been somebody passed away and their family just had more than they could handle. And it only cost me $3. It isn't like I'm using something that I paid oodles of money for. See, I'm justifying it. I'm justifying it. Now I'll come back and take care of the edges. I think it'll make a beautiful journal cover. Let's flip it again. Look, it'll get messy. Yeah, it'll get messy. But this is why I go to the thrift stores, to get stuff like this. Now, this needs to straighten up a little here before I put it down. My dresser scarf straight. There we go. Now, if I fold this under, what's going to happen to this? I'm going to cut it. Maybe I'll glue it before I cut it. Maybe I'll glue it like that. You know, I could fold it like this and have this be the inside of the flip. Well, let's finish this. I could, and then just have this flip over. I could bring that down into there, make a pocket maybe, and have this part flip over. And then I wouldn't have to cut it. This could be my flip. And this could make a pocket. And that would be an awful thick fold. But I don't think I would mind it. Let's finish what I'm doing. And I don't know, I think this is probably hand done. It doesn't look like it was done on the machine. Some of these dresser scarves, if you do something like this, you probably want to get one that was already done on a sewing machine. One that's hand done is probably a little bit more unique or valuable maybe. When you do them on a machine, it's not that they don't have value, but it's machine done. Yeah. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Put that lid on my glue for a minute. And let's fold this so that the two edges meet. Here to here. Maybe I'll go to the thrift store today and look for something I can use for, I wasn't planning on going to that thrift store. Something I could use for my February journal cover. This is still January. December's underneath here. Now, I'm pretty happy with that. And it opens up this way. And let's see. Let me reach over here and get my, where's my, hold the phone. Get some pages here. We'll get my stamp. See, my images will go in here. This is really for December. This goes into December, but it's a good example. So what I think I'll do here, let's put it back now. What I think I'll do here is make a pocket. I like the idea of making a pocket here. And and I'm going to glue this down here. Now I'll probably have to put clips on it to hold it. I don't know. I guess I have bobby pins I can use. I have clips, but I don't have that many. Let's use some bobby pins. Bobby pins. Pins. So I guess I should start over here. And maybe I'll put some tape first and then some glue and then some pins. But maybe I should actually do the pocket first. Let's look at chat while I'm thinking about that. Thank you to everybody that came. It says I have 0 people in here. 1 thumbs up and 0 people. Let's refresh. There you all are. Thank you for coming back in. Let's put it on live chat. Scotch Guard. Oh, Scotch Guard. I could do that. I'll get some today. Let me write that on my shopping list. I got a little shopping list here. Shopping list. See, I cross off the things I've already got. Let's put Scotch Guard. That's a good idea. Don't need that anymore. Let's get rid of all my notifications. Okay. There's 34 in here. Well, that's pretty good for this early in the morning, isn't it? It's 6 o'clock Central Time here. Hi, Imelda. Keep sneezing. Geez, keep sneezing, she says. Thank you, Arlene. Hi, Kimberly. Good morning. Mina says, I always stuck to pattern fabrics that disguise the smudges and the like. Yeah, well, you know, I like this. And actually, there was a pretty peacock one there. I wonder if I stop in there this morning, if that one's still there. I'm going to check. I'll have to stop on my way to Hobby Lobby, but I'm going to stop in and check and see if that peacock one is still there. I'll bet it's gone by now. That would be nice for February. Maybe I can find one there that's nice for. Their linens don't sell too well because, well, sometimes they're plain little table doilies they charge $3 or $4 or $5 for, where other thrift stores would only charge $1. They're a little high on them, but they're nice. This one was only $3. That's why I got it. I think that peacock one was $5, but that would make a pretty February one. I'll have to check. Vanessa said, be right back. Yeah, Scotch Guard. That's what I'm going to get. Fabric spray. Yeah. I put that on my list. Make a flip with your extra. That's what I'm going to do, I think. And I'm just going to leave this. I'm just going to leave it doubled. I'm not going to try to glue it down to itself or anything. I'm just going to leave it doubled. And it'll make a nice flip. It'll get flattened down as I use it. It'll make a nice flip. Maybe I can find some pretty blue ribbon at Hobby Lobby to use as a tie, to tie the journal closed instead of my elastic. We'll see. Oops. I give credit to those who can cut things up. Yeah, I used to have a hard time using things like that, Rhonda. But here's the thing. If I don't use them, they're just going to sit in a trunk. They're just going to sit in a trunk. And I might as well use it. Because now if you had daughters or somebody family to pass this down to, I have my grandniece. But I'll tell you this, she probably doesn't care about this stuff. And she'd probably sell it. She would probably. So I just decided that I'm going to use it and enjoy it. And it is, we kind of, it's 6 of one and a half a dozen and another. It depends on you. It depends on your family. Like if I have daughters to pass all this stuff down to, twice about it and say, oh, my daughter might like this, or she might not. Fashions come and go. A lot of kids these days don't care for a lot of stuff passed down to them. They sell all their mothers and fathers stuff that their mothers and fathers work so hard to collect. They have different tastes. They're minimalists, which is not a bad thing. I'm not complaining about them. Let's see, what did I do? I got rid of my towel. Let's get it out again. Get one out to wipe off that. Now, I don't know if this tape is going to hold this by itself. I'm putting Elmer's glue on it because I think Elmer's glue will turn yellow. Yes, paste is archival. But I do think I'll probably use my finger to do that. While the tape is curing. Well, this will just, and it will block whatever I put in here. It'll block it from getting stuck on the, although I don't know, it might get stuck on the Yes paste. I've never used Yes paste for this type of thing. We will see. I've always used Elmer's glue in my pockets. There we go. Put that back in there. The lid back on this. Wipe my finger off. Ooh, I need this. This Yes water soluble. It cleans off of my palette knife pretty good. I've got a little something on the back. Let's see. Now I want to take this off. Now let's start down here where I can see what I'm doing. I covered up my, let's move this basket. I covered up my waste basket. Oh, Mary. I'm using my wastebasket as a table. Now, let's see. Let me get this up. Now, fall like that. Now, I could let her come down a little bit more into here, but I wouldn't have much of a flip. And this will probably have to cure good. Let the glue dry. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this over and do the same thing here. And I'm not going to cut the corner. I don't know what I'm going to do here with the corner. I have a corner to contend with, although it's not a bad corner. Maybe if I put it like that first and like, could I miter that? I don't know. I'm going to have a corner to deal with here. I don't want to cut, and I won't fold this under. Then I will. And I could hand stitch this. I could do some hand stitching right here if I wanted to. I might come in and do some hand stitching right in there. But I'm going to glue these down. So let's get at that. And I still had some of this wider Miss Sparkles left. I'm kind of mad at Joann's. That I don't mean mad, kind of frustrated that I started buying all that Miss Sparkles tape out of their $2 bin because I liked it, so they quit putting it in there. And I couldn't even find it on the shelf. And I will agree, other stores will do that too. You find something you really like that really works for you, and they discontinue it. Elmer's does that with Elmer's hasn't discontinued the Extreme. You can get them online, but you can't buy them retail. I don't get that. I think those stores are nuts. So I think these, I'll have to deal with that. This, I think I'm going to hand stitch it in here. So I'm just going to leave that alone. I'll put a bobby pin in it. What did I do with those other bobby pins? This part I'm going to leave alone for now. Let's just bobby pin it for now. Get these out. Just to hold it like a clip would. And then I'll come in and do some hand stitching in there. I probably could do hand stitching all the way down, but I'm not going to. Let's see, maybe one more in here. Like that. Alrighty. Now let's take care of this. What did I do with my... I thought I put it back in here. No, I didn't. Now, if I put glue on there, I'm going to have to kind of put it on my tape. Because this only comes... Yeah. I can't put too much on there. Should probably put it on this. It'd be safer. is that? I guess that's a thread from underneath. Yeah, I kind of like that. Now I'll do the same over here. So let's use some bobby pins in here, starting about here. And that really makes a nice back inside cover with a pocket in there. And I think I'll come in with some hand stitching after all of this cures. One more. There we go. Now let's do this. I'm going to take this out for a minute so I can get in here good. I'll look at chat here in a second after I get this done. Now I'll put paste along the border here, the white. I'll just kind of and see if that peacock one is still there. It's probably gone, but maybe there'll be something else there. If there's not, oh well, I had my chance. I had my chance. I couldn't afford to get both of them at the same time. Well, I probably could have gotten them both, but I didn't see the use for them. Kind of stretch it up there so it's nice and taut. Yeah. Now let's put this bobby pin back in there. There. So this will be the flip here, and it'll fold like so. And it'll have a spine in here with my, oh, I'm kind of happy with that. Kind of happy, Mary. I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with it. I think it makes a really nice journal cover. And if you use a nice archival paste, like this is archival. Acid-free for archival work. You really haven't, I don't mind using something, especially when I got it at a thrift store. I don't mind, it's beautiful. It almost looks like a pillowcase, but it's a dresser scarf. Now my mom had some pillowcases that looked something like this. And I have those stored away. Everything's stored away. But they look like this pattern. So there we go. There's my January journal cover. Now I got to start getting all my January pages. Let me get behind here. And as long as we're doing this, I might as well, let's put these in there. Now I'll have January pages to do too. I've got some collage work I think I did, some other pages. Boy, I'll tell you, this is going to just fit in there. I should have made that a little bit wider. Well, no, that was 11 by 17. I couldn't have, unless I would have used this, but we're going to leave it just like that. And this will be my journal. And then I can put, let's use these bobby pins. I can put stuff in here like a tag. Well, let's reach over here. What I do with those. Hold it, Mary's in the process of getting stuff here. Hold it. This is left over from my book that I did. See, I can put this stuff in there. That's a little too big, but that'll fit in there nice. It only goes down to here. Let's put it, can I put it that way? Almost. There we go, like that, as a tag. So let's close this up and move on. I'm going to put this in here, though, because I want it for when I take these out. I think what I'll do, since I'm doing covering book cover journal covers this morning, I'm going to put this over and let it cure, just like it is. I think what I'm going to do, as long as I'm involved in all of this, let me move my stuff here so I don't run over it when I back up. Ha! What I'm going to do, as long as I have everything out, is let's work on this. Now I got that cigar paper from Carhartt that I'm going to use on here, and I'll have plenty of that left, and Sharon wants some, so I'm going to send some to Sharon. We'll see what I have left that I want to give away. Hi, Journey. Good morning, Journey. Hi, Mina. Painty Girl's in the house. Arlene is here. Imelda's here. Good morning, ladies. Mary, it's lovely. If you're not happy, I'll take it, Carly says. Well, now I'll tell you guys, this is the thing. I'll probably be looking at dresser scarves a lot more now when I go to the thrift store, because that really made a fun journal cover, didn't it? No promises, but wouldn't it be fun to do my February gem journals that way? We'll see what I have out there. Thank you, Sharon. She says, pretty Mary. Mina says, seem to stick things down really well. It has spoiled me for the other glue sticks. Oh, yeah, those Elmer's Extreme. But here's the thing about the Elmer's Extreme glue. And the same way with that Scotch glue, well, probably with any glue stick that you buy. Once you open them, use them. Use them. Because I've noticed even with some of my Elmer's glue, I have a one that I keep in my purse, just a piece like this. This one's all used. I'm keeping them. Oops. Well, it's got some digger stuff in there. Look, it's coming through the bottom. But and if you don't use it for like 6 or 7 months, it will start to get kind of a little rubbery. You could probably peel that off, but it's not the same. It's not the same feel to your glue stick. And I've noticed that even with these, with the extreme ones. So once you open them, use them. And I do use them. Now, I think the ones that are still, like Holly sent me a box of them. And I've only used one package out of the 6 packages that were in that box. And there's 2 in a package. To the air and just say you don't use it for 5 or 6 months. I think it'll start to get a little tacky on the top, maybe a little rubbery. And I love that you guys told me to get Scotch Guard, so that's on my list. Oh, Michael's are selling extreme glue sticks? You just have to get there before the other shoppers. Well, that's good to know, except I don't have a Michael's. Yeah. Sharon. Hi, Sharon LeWinter. Good morning. Nice to have you in here. If you're still here, I'm kind of filing back through my chat. She says, Joanne stopped that tape because they got their own brand and charged more. Yeah, see, that's the thing. they find out what you like. They put that stuff in the $2 bin to find out what you like, and then they discontinue it and charge more, or they'll charge more for the same thing. And I don't like being taken advantage of that way. But there are probably other stores that do the same thing in that. I've seen that happen in other stores. But what I could not take with Joann's is I went shopping that time, and it said 20% off your total order, including regular and sales items. And, I thought, oh, well, this is great. I can get a lot of things that I really want. But by the time I got to the checkout, she's going, this doesn't apply. This doesn't apply. No, you can't have this. And she said, that's already got a 40% off. And I'm going, but it was on sale. Well, that wasn't a sale item. That was a 40% off, and I'm just going, no more of this. Stop taking advantage of me that way. And I left everything, and I haven't been back. I just, she says, well, other stores do it. And I'm going, yeah, but it's not the same. It's not the same. And she said, well, I think she's named Hirschner's. We used to have a Hirschner store in this area. And she said, they used to do it all the time. And I said, well, I don't shop there. And she said, well, they're out of business. And I looked at her and I thought, no wonder they're out of business. Joanne, you're going to be out of business because I'm not going to shop here anymore. But they're retail store. I advocate supporting my retail stores, but I don't like all this manipulation to get me to buy stuff. I can figure out what I want to buy without all of that. I appreciate the 40% coupons off that Hobby Lobby, and that's enough. All right. Put it on clearance and let me have it on clearance. Don't do all this crap that you do. I want to get that cigar fabric, and it's in Carhartt's box that I got here. Let me go get it out. And Sharon, I have pattern trim to send you, and patterns and trims. I just haven't got it packaged up yet. Not Sue's, not Sharon. Sue's. Sharon was on my mind because she asked for some of this fabric. This is going to be the Lapbook for that I'm doing with Lisa, except that I'm not doing 2 or 3 books here because I actually want to hold it in my lap. And I don't think I can hold a big book like this with other big books on the side. Lisa's using hers more as a gathering place. And that's okay, but I actually want to hold mine in my lap, so I don't want it huge. But what I want to do is take some of this, and I've got a lot of this fabric. I got it at Carhartt's auction. So let's find the beginning of it here. And I'm going to use this. And I don't really need that much. And I'm just going to let it fray. I'm going to let it fray. Let's see if I come down to, if I cut it along this line here, that should be plenty for this. I just need, well, let's measure it. Let's measure it. Let me get my phone out of the way. I don't want to manipulate this phone too much. I lose sound. All right, this is about 8 inches. Well, let's bring it up there. It's 8 1/4 inches. 8 1/4 by 7 3/4. And if I cut it here to here, well, I'm going to have to come down a little. 8 1/4 will come down to probably this line here. So let me unfold this so I don't want to cut 2 layers here. I mean, I want to cut, do I want to cut 2 layers? No, I don't think I do, because I think I'll have enough. I'm going to come down to here, but I don't want to use, I'm going to save my salvage here. Let's cut. Let's start cutting. Hi. Hi, Tina from Sweden. Welcome, welcome. Let me know if I lose sound because I've been hitting my phone several times here, and that's how I lost sound. Well, I don't know if it was my phone or if Google was wanting to do a Windows, not Google, Windows was wanting to do an update. I'm going to turn this around so I can cut better. Windows was wanting to do an update, and that might have gotten rid of my sound when they put that message out. So I'm going clear down to, let me measure again. Let me straighten this out a little. Hold the phone. This is fun fabric. I'll have enough to share. I'm not going to hoard this stuff. I'll keep some for me, maybe a yard. I think I got 2 yards of it. And maybe I'll keep a yard and share. Let's see. I think I want to come right down to there. Let's measure again. Of course, that's wrong. Right there. So if I come right down to there, I will have 8. Yeah, I'll have 8 1/4. But let's straighten it out a little. And what did I say? 7 3/4. It's not straight under here. It's got that book under there. And 7 3/4 would be right in here. I might cut it at 8. Well, I might cut it at 8 1/4 because that would be right on the 117, up at the top of the 117. All right. So let's cut this. I want to cut off the salvage because I don't want that on here. I'll use that for something else. And excuse my shaky hand. And it doesn't matter if I'm not straight here because I'm only cutting 1 layer. I'm only cutting 1 layer. Yeah, we'll just leave that on there. Now, let's make sure again. That's 8 1/2, so I'll have plenty. And this kind of goes up a little. At 8 1/2 over here too. It's not exactly straight. I don't think this was cut straight, but I think this is 8 1/2, and this is 8 3/4, but that's okay. We're going to cut right here. And I'll have a little bit of overhang here, but that'll give me room to play with it. And I want to cut. I'm going to turn it again now. I want to cut along here. Excuse me while I play. I don't have enough room on my desk to do all of this. I should take it out. Should have taken it out in the other room and straightened it out. Now, let's make sure I have enough. I was thinking about cutting it right there. Right in there. And that's 8. I'm going to have to cut it a little bit further. Did I measure that right? No, that's 8.5. Yeah, that's 8.5. If I cut right in here. And I only need 8 1/4, so I'm giving myself a little playroom here. Which I will probably need. And that's probably crooked. There we go. So that'll be for the back. And then I'm just going to continue. I should probably just cut this whole thing, but I don't need the whole thing. I don't need the whole thing. I only need this is only 7 3/4 by about 3, maybe make 3 1/4. I can cut it, and 7 3/4 by 3 again. So if I cut it here again, and 7 3/4, then I'm going to cut it at, I think I'll cut it at 8 3/4 again. It'd be about that man, 8 1/4 would be about at that man's waist right there. And then I have plenty of play in case I goof. So right about in here. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm cutting it off with a bolt here. I'll make it perfecter when I put it down, I think. That's kind of cut, whacked. I whacked at it. There. Now I want to turn it and cut this. I could do better at this as I had, if I were out in a room table, had a bigger cutting surface. I don't have a big cutting surface here. And I think I'll be fine. I think I'll be fine. I love that. That'll be nice on the front cover. There we go. Now I'll fold all this up after the stream. I'm just going to set it behind me. I'll clean it all up after the stream. So this is going to come down in here and probably, do I want some smoky cigar there? I might grab a piece and put over that. I don't know if I want that up on the front. Schwinky cigar box. But I like this. I could put her up here. Okay, I'm going to put this down in here. I'm going to trim it up. I'm going to let the edges be, since this is just my Lapbook, I'm going to let the edges be frayed, somewhat frayed. I'm not going to try to get them perfect. How did it really happen? I don't know. It's pretty good there and there. I'm thinking what I want to do though is maybe I don't mind it being frayed, but I'd like to have it just a little bit more even if I could. And let's see if I can. Match these up. And even, I don't know if this is going to work. We won't know till we try. I don't know if that'll work. I need a pen, a dark pen. I want to even this out a little. I need a fabric trimmer thing, but I don't quilt, so I don't have all of that. You quilters might have a nice cutter here. I just have my scissors. I think I can do better holding it. Doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to get some of the uneven off. There. Yeah, that's better. So that'll go in there. This is pretty good here. Bring it up a little. And I think I'll leave that. Now I have to do this. So let's bring it down and fold it. That's a little uneven there, but maybe let's do this first. And I'm going to let it go over just a bit. Oops. I'm in the gutter. I'm in the gutter. There. Yeah. Can't even draw a straight line with a ruler, Mary. That'll make a nice tag tie. Even if it's got a mark on the back. All right, let's see. Got it better with my hands. I'm not a quilter, or I'd have one of those cutting boards with the round fabric cutter. They go zoot, zoot. I don't go zoot, zoot. My hands are shaking. Stop your shaking, Mary. Hold it still. There we go. Now I'll just put this. And I don't care if it's the frayed edges are out there. That doesn't bother me for this type of journal. I could come in and put a line of maybe gold or something. Now I think I need to even up down here a little maybe. I don't know. That's pretty far down there. I think I'll just leave it. I will probably come in and put tape around this. Is probably what I'll do. And that will even everything off. I want the 117 there. All right, let's put this on. How y'all doing out there? Mary's not following chat too good this morning. The sound of tearing fabric is lovely. Hi, Shaky Mike. Let me look on them. What? Shaky Mike, what in the world are you saying? And I live in a tent with a lady made of old soup tins. Shaky Mike, are you for legit here? Let's check your channel. The shakes. Thank you, Arlene. Sometimes it's hard to tell whether those are legit people or if he was just a recycle artist. Hi, Lynn J. Lynn J is making her way to work. She's always making her way into work. Hi, Paddles. You never see Tim Holtz in a Walmart store, but they sell it online to pick up at the store. Oh, really? I'm going to have to check that because I still have that $25 gift certificate from Lynn J. I haven't cashed it in yet. Maybe I'll check and see if I can get some Tim Holtz fabric. They sell it at, if you're lucky, you can find it at Joann's. Joann's usually, or Hobby Lobby might occasionally have some too. If I buy it in a store, that's usually where I find it, either at Joann's or Hobby Lobby. But he hasn't been making anymore. Shame on him. Have you guys been watching the Tim Holtz releases from Creativation? I watched his, the one where he did with the stamping and the inks and everything last night. Safe travels, Lynn. The sound of tearing fabric is lovely. I didn't know Walmart carried Tim Holtz. I don't think they carry it as a fabric. They order it online and they'll order it from another store. That's how that works. Hi, Carlana. Your friend tears her fabric? Well, I do too, but this I wanted to cut. This I wanted to cut because sometimes when I tear, I think I'm getting a good tear, but I don't. Sometimes it's, now this would tear nice, but oh well. On here, this might be, well, see how thin that is there. I was going into the gutter here. And now the other question is, do I want to keep this spine? And I think I do. It's cut a little in here, but I can repair that. And I'm going to use that, what did I do with it? It's here, Holtz washi tape when I get here. And I might knock this down a little with maybe some, well, this is a glossy, but I'm wondering if maybe some of this distress ink would work on knocking this down a little. Use my, yeah, I almost rubbed it off, but it does knock it down a little if I keep applying it. This is the distress ink. Maybe I can heat set this. Let's see, this is a glossy paper, so it's not, see, even right up in there, it's not, let's see if I can heat set it. This is really water soluble. I don't know if even heat setting it will help this. Let's see if I can wipe any of that off now. Yeah, it still kind of wipes off. I probably have to put some, I don't know if matte medium would help that. I'm going to leave it for right now. And we're going to put this down. I could use archival. I've got some archival sepia. Probably would work better on this. Let's wipe this off as much as I can. I knocked it down a little. It's not quite as white, but it wipes up. But that's a glossy paper too. I got some archival sepia. We'll try that after I do this. Oh, here comes the morning paper, and I'm buffering. Hi, Josie. She's off to get her hubby's lunch. I didn't see you in here, Josie. Have a great lunch. Have a good day. Oh, use my sanding block? Yeah, I could do that, but I don't want to sand the words. So I might try to use the archival. Gesso will solve. Yeah, I've got some. That's good suggestion, Suzanne. I've got clear gesso. Let me fix the buffer here. Buffering. Buffer. Good morning to everybody. Let's see. Sanding and gesso. I'm not going to sand it. I don't want to sand it because I don't want to ruin my title, but I will put some clear gesso over it. I've got some clear gesso. That will solve my... Hi, Janice. Good morning, Janice. Be right back, Petal says, after I make my husband some breakfast. Lori had to go. Good morning to everybody who's come in. Carlana's here. Susan came in. Imelda's here. Arlene is here. Sharon Marlowe, I'm going to make you a mod. Add moderator. Sharon, you're a moderator. I thought I made you a mod. Maybe it didn't take. Say something, Sharon, if you're listening. Maria B. Good morning. Maria B. Maria said, I thought I was the only European here. I don't know if she's still in here. Good morning, Maria. Welcome, welcome. Terry had to leave. Oh, she's welcoming back Mina. Okay, Sharon, you're a mod. I'll have to check the... Did Shaky Mike come back in? That old Shaky Mike guy. He's a determined man. All right. Let's go ahead and do this because I have to get something done today. What time is it? It is 10 till 7. I can go a little later today because this is Thursday. Yeah. Arlene says, whoo, another mod. Yeah, Arlene, if you need to go, you go, even if you're the only mod in here. If somebody's causing trouble, they can yell at me if I don't have another mod. But I don't want you to feel like you have to stay if you're the only mod in here. Arlene does pretty good modding for us. I really appreciate you, Arlene. I appreciate all my mods. We're going to have a mod appreciation month next February. Don't ask me what I'm going to do because I'm still deciding, and I'm not going to tell you anyway. There we go. That's half of it. Now let's put this down if I can. And I move it over a little. Right in there. Yeah. I'm going to put washi tape around this, so if I don't get it exactly straight, the washi will. And I'll probably washi out some of this, but I might cut another piece and put in there. I like that 117. It needs to come over just a bit. It's over this way. Come on. Yeah. Well, until it dries, so I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it set here. And I'll put washi tape up here. I'll wipe out my 117, but all right, I'm just gonna leave that. And then we'll do this. Pull it up a little. And this is going to be my Lapbook. And I'm not going to make 2 or 3 covers like Lisa did, because I think that'll be too bulky for me to hold in my lap. And I actually want to be able to hold this in my lap. And I'm going to put my Society of Idea Collectors in here. And I think that's all I'll be able to fit in here. I should just continue with these journal covers this morning as long as I have my Yes paste out. I want to put a journal cover for my well, my Society of Idea Collectors itself. I think I'll use some more of this Tim Holtz fabric. I'm going to use a composition book. Maybe I'll do that this morning. Let's get it in there. And it'll match this. Now, let's see what kind of Tim Holtz tape I have here. Let's put the lid back on this while I'm doing that. Cover. But I like the lady. So I think I'm going to do the lady, and I'll save that cigar, Schwinky cigar box for something else. Am I buffering again? Buffers. Quit your buffering. You're a NOOB? What's an MOOB? A new what? It looks like we got some. Maria's from Greece. Welcome, Maria. Thank you for coming in. Nice to have you join us. Janet said, I got a nylon lace tablecloth in a charity shop this morning. I'm going to try tea dyeing. Oh, that's cool. You might want to soak it first and see if you can get out any starch or anything that, if it's, any, what do they call that? That stiffens it. Not starch, but any stiffener or anything that they put in there to seal it. I would wash it first before you try tea dyeing it. Otherwise, it might resist your tea. But that's just me. I don't know much about it. Newbie. Oh, an NOOB is a newbie? Okay. Oh, new. NOO is new, and then B, newbie. What do you do, Kevin? You make your own suits. You make your own suits. Well, you don't have anything on your channel. That would have to take some talent to make your own suits. Let's see what kind of washi tape. I thought I had some Tim Holtz. That's not Tim Holtz. Probably at the bottom, because I don't use that unless I really want it for something. I think that's Tim Holtz. That's kind of cool. That could be Walmart, but that's kind of nice. I like that. I got Christmas. I got some of this. That might look nice. I might have my Tim Holtz. I wanted Tim Holtz. I might have it over in the other. That's roses. I don't know if it's Timmy stuff, though. Tim said that they were going to discontinue some of their tapes, and I don't know which ones. And that made me sad. I don't think I'm digging out Tim Holtz stuff, though. Let me look over in my other container. Just a minute. Oh, it'll be a reach. It'll be a reach. Can I get to it? Can I get to it? If I move that basket, I might be able to. Yes, I can. I had some washi tape that, you know how you hoard stuff. I've got some graphic 45 that I've been hoarding. Because this is old, and I probably should just use it. You know, if you don't use this stuff, that's a corner punch that I don't like. I've got this really cool pendant that I got for $1.24 at Hobby Lobby. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. I might save that out. Got some graphic 45 ABCs. 7 gypsies, not graphic 45, 7 gypsies. And this, I think, was sent to me by LP Red Flower. This is real Japanese washi tape. I won one of her giveaways. Here's some, this I think Mitzi sent to me. Did Mitzi send this to me? Collage tape. This is cool. I want the thinner stuff, though. This might be Tim Holtz. These are numbers like a tape measure. I got some scissors. I bought that myself, I think. This is old washi tape. I too cheap to use it. I think this is Tim Holtz map paper. This is duct tape. Here's Tim Holtz music. I don't think I have any cigar stuff. I kind of like this. How wide is that? I like the darker, though. We're not going to use that. This is Tim Holtz. See, this is almost too wide. This might work. That's still kind of wide. Come on, Tim. Don't I have any of your skinny stuff here? Here we go. Not all of this is Tim Holtz. It's just older stuff. I kind of like this map stuff. That's probably, well, I could probably use that. I'm choosing a tape to go on here. Ooh, I got this. That's kind of nice. I like the highway stitching stuff. All right, I'm going to keep, after all of that, I'm going to keep these out. Roses. I like the other, but I think somebody sent this to me. These are dress forms and scissors. This is a sewing one. Scissors. I think Mitzi sent me this. Somebody sent me this. Keys. Yeah, I'll keep that out. All right. That's my hoard package. That's what I'm hoarding. Rude. What happened? Thank you, Arlene. Thank you, Arlene. Arlene is whacking the trolls this morning. Did you see that blink? Is Janet in here? Janet Nash. Arlene is whacking the trolls left and right this morning. Thank you, Arlene. She's using a wrench this morning. Thank you, thank you. Whack, whack, whack. We're really buffering this morning. Whack-a-mole, whack-a-mole, whack-a-mole. Hi, lovely Malia. Good morning. Barb is in here. Good morning, Barb. Kicking boots are on. Arlene has her kicking boots on. And she's got a wrench going here. Good morning to everybody who came in. All right, I was choosing tape to put on here. I think I like this, just the plain dashed tape here. Now, Tim Holtz was showing the tape that they're going to release this year. I don't know, it'll release in February. It's going to be at Creativation in January, the first half year. I don't know when it'll hit the market, but they've got some of that. The Dymo, D-Y-M-O, where it just does the alphabet, the ABCs, ABC and ABC, 1, 2, 3 ABCs, like if you were sitting there clicking away on it. Yeah, and this is the thing with the older tape. This is the thing with the older tape. And I'm hoping I can get it on here without it all tearing on me. Get it started good. I'll save that to put it back together if I can. All right. So I think I want to run what I'm going to do with this. Let's get my scissors out. See if I can't trim that a little. And I'll run tape on that. I think I'm going to run tape right down in here. And I think I'm going to use some Yes paste on my fingers. Let's put some underneath of there. And I think I'm just going to run it right along here. Let's fix the edges here as I go. Let's do one side at a time. Yeah. Now let's hopefully get enough here that I won't. I'm hoping I can get this off. It looks like it's going pretty good. And I should probably do this, just do this because I'm here. We'll see how that works. Because I'm kind of going down into the gutter here. Let's snip it off. Right there. Yeah. I guess I'm going to go right up to the top of the book. I guess I'll put it right up there at the top because I'm going to do that on these sides. Let's do next. I'm just putting this on with my finger like I would a glue stick, only it's a finger glue stick. And Arlene, thank you for whacking trolls this morning. Let's see what's going on here. No, this is my Lapbook. I did my January journal earlier. I haven't, I'm going to look in the thrift store today and see if I can find that other piece that I like so well. If it's still there, I'm going to get it. It's $5, but if it's still around, I'm going to buy it. If it's not there, oh well. I guess I should just cut that off. I'll find something else just as lovely for my February journal cover. Yeah, I guess I should probably come down a little. And we'll see how this washi tape stays on here. It should stay pretty good with the Yes paste. But you never know. It looks like it's been stitched on there. That is really kind of far down. I could put some of this up here on top. Or maybe some of that other to kind of center this rather than have it be this much white space. I think I'll put a piece of, let's get something else out here. I got the keys, which I kind of like, and I've got this map. I think I kind of like the map. How did it really happen? I think I'll do that. That's Tim Holtz map. So, oh, I also have this. Fleur de Lis. This is not Tim Holtz. This is Recollections, but that's kind of cool too. I like the map better. Yeah, I think Creativation starts. Does it start this weekend? I know they're all going to Phoenix. I've been watching people say, I'm going to be at Creativation. That's got a little dent in it right there. Looks like I might have tried to peel off a price tag or something. Let's get my hands clean. Get my hands in that water. Ew. Mary, did you dip your fingers in the paint water? I did. Ew. Let's see. I'm going to start with... I'm going to start with this. We're going to put this up here. Just to kind of center this wording. This is going to be my Lapbook, but it's also going to hold my Society of Idea Collectors, which my Society of Idea Collectors is not going to be by year. It's going to be by how I fill it up. So this is not a yearly journal. This is just a journal to keep stuff in. I should have put this down first. Let's see if I can even that up a little. Yeah, everything falls to the bottom. Let's see if I can even this up a little. See what I'm doing. It's sticky. I give out tweezers. They're down at the bottom too, I think. Of course they are. Where'd they go off to? Here. Stuff is sticking to me. There we go. Now it's on my finger and won't come off. Alrighty, I'm happy with that. Let's put this back. I don't need this map tape anymore for right now anyway. Now we're going to put some up here. Let's see what you're all saying to me. Flip. Hi, Linda McAllister. Hello, Linda. I am working on the cover for my Lapbook, which is going to have my Society of Idea Collectors journal. It's not going to be a yearly journal. It's just going to be my Society of Idea Collectors for however. And I'm using a Reader's Digest book that was kind of a history type book that says, how did it really happen? Here's the innards of the book right here. I'll probably do fussy cuts in here. You know, I have these covers. Use this. I got the one with Marilyn Monroe. Where is that? I'll probably be fussy cutting out of this book. I've got another one. I don't know where it went off to. That's not it. Oh, that has Marilyn Monroe. I've got another one that I might put up in here instead of the cigar box. The Dawn of Time. But anyway, that's what I'm working on, Linda. Hi, Jersey. Is Jersey in here? Mary is making magic. Making a mess is more like it. Oh, let's show, for those who came in, let me show you my January journal cover, what I did earlier this morning. Let me show you what I did earlier this morning. This is my January journal cover. I'm doing journal covers, it seems like, this today. This was a dresser scarf. And it opens up like this. Isn't that cool? Now, this part is taped and glued down with Yes Paste, so I don't think this will come up on me. I think I'll be fine. This I made a pocket out of. So I got a pocket. And this is not stitched. This is all open, but I think I'll do some hand stitching along the edge here. I can do like a blanket stitch or something. I think I can manage that. So that is my January journal cover. And I'm going to look for February. You know, I might keep an eye out. Maybe in 2020, I'll do all fabric covers. Wouldn't that be fun to do that rather than paint? Because I still have my December one that I'm painting down below this pad. Thank you, Suze. Thank you, Barb. Thank you, Janice. Didn't that turn out great, Janice? Thank you, Tina. Arlene, my boots are tight, or Sharon says. Did you get any rest last night, Sharon? Thank you, Linda. I need to take my phone in today. I'm going to take the tape. The back of my phone is held on by Scotch tape. So after the stream today, I'm going to remove all this tape and kind of clean it up because it's got a glass tape. But the back is coming off, and I don't think the battery's expanding. I just think their adhesive is working loose because I could tell if the battery was expanding. It would be bulking up, and it's not bulking up, but the back is coming off. And I think, see, it's all coming off here. Ooh, I might be messing it up here. I have to take it in today. I'll be doing that today. Mary, did you find the green paper? I didn't look yet, Suze. I'll look for it. I didn't look yet. But that's another journal cover that I want to on, Suze. I'm not going to use the green paper on my spine journal. I'm going to use the brown paper on my spine journal. But I want to go to Menards today and get some of that polyurethane that Lisa used in her glue all. And I'm going to make some glue all and polyurethane and water like Lisa did. And that I'm going to put that brown paper that you sent me, Suze, on the spine journal. And I'm going to keep the green paper for something else. We are being troll bombed, Sharon says. Yeah, either is good. Thank you for that. And Suze, I have patterns and trim to send you. I want to get these erasers. I was going to stamp off now that we know the sandpaper works. What else are you guys saying to me? The juice? Thank you, Sharon. Thank you for taking care of the trolls. Hi, Jersey. I love my mods. They deserve a whole month of appreciation next month. Yeah, I know Trapflix says careful, even the innocent are catching the mod chef. No. But let me tell you, Trapflix, here's the thing. If I knew for sure that you were art people, and if you came in and you talked art and communicated art to us rather than all this other stuff about my sister collects tins or something, you will probably fall in. Some people that are innocent may get tossed, but I would rather have them tossed rather than hiding behind a call of innocence when, they come in here, we're being troll bombed. So I think the mods are doing a good job. See, something like Jim said, that's comic. And some of the remarks here are just way off topic. They don't belong in an art stream. Go someplace else. You're just here. They're just here to cause trouble. And the mods are doing a great job. Yeah. So some people that are here innocently might get zapped, but usually we know who our community is. And even if you're a guy, we have guys who come in here, but they don't come in and make trouble. They come in and talk art. And we can go to their channel and we're creating art. We go to some of the channels of the people that come in and cause trouble, and there's nothing there. And if you don't have anything of art out on your channel that you created, we assume that you're a troll and you're just here to cause trouble. So kudos to the mods for the good job they're doing. I'm going to have to clean this up a little. They hide behind stuff. I tore my tape here. I don't know if I can fix that or not. I have no let me wash my hands. And when we get 5 or 6 people just coming in here and doing that crap, we know that we're being hit by trolls. What's going on out there? Yeah, they're trolls. They're just coming in to cause trouble. They can't stand somebody out here having a legitimate. I think Dee Dee got hit the other day. Her mods were zapping trolls left and right the other day. Thank you to Arlene and Sharon. And I think Linda's a mod too. Thank you for the good job that you guys are doing. Let's cut this a little. Did I put tape on? Let's put some glue on that. What I've done is I've used Tim Holtz cigar fabric down in here. And oops, I got some hand sanitizer on there. And I'm going to put it over here. And now I'm using Tim Holtz washi tape. I'm putting it down with Yes Paste so it'll stick along the edge. And this is going to be my Lapbook, but it's holding my Society of Idea Collectors journal, which is going to be not just a year journal. It's going to be, and actually, I could switch out because I'm going to do the composition book. I'm going to do the composition book for my Society of Idea Collectors, and then this is just going to hold the composition book. So once I fill up a composition book, I can take one out and put another one in. That's what I'm saying. What else are you guys talking about out there? Who knows? So far, Linda, the piece is back. If it happens again, I'm going to report that person, Linda says. Yay, Linda. Have you got your mojo? We had Maria B was in here. She was from Greece. And Tina from Sweden was in here this morning. So we've had some international folks come visit us. And I think Janet Nash, are you international? I think Janet is in Canada now, but from another country, if I remember right. Or was that somebody else? I get mixed up. I can't keep you all straight. We're 3 strong now, Sharon says. Tina's still here. Yay, Tina. Tina from Sweden's here. I love it. I love the morning streams. For me, it's morning. For international folks, they're probably into their afternoon, going into their afternoon now. I might have to put a layer of varnish over this. Put clear gesso up here so I can dull this down a little. And then I think I'll put varnish to cover to help hold all this down. I am putting this tape on with Yes Paste, but I think a coat of varnish would be nice on this once I get it done. I think the inside is just black book paper, which is okay. Let's bring this a little closer here. There. Oh, I'm liking this. with this highway tape, stitch tape. I'm liking it. One more here. I hope I'm not boring you guys to bejeebies, but I'm getting stuff done this morning. I got my January journal done, my January journal cover done. Ew. Ew. Move that down a little. Come on, Mary, don't twist it. There we go. Put just a little bit down in here. Put that down there. There, I'm pretty happy with that. This is the inside cover. Now I'll have to do something with the spine on the inside, but we'll decide that later. What time is it here? Am I boring, you guys? 7:23. I have about another hour. Now I don't like the schminky cigar box. However, and this guy's got his head off, but I do like this. So I think I'll cut another piece of fabric. I do like my ladies up here. Let's cut her. Let's do this part first. And what I've been doing is, I'm not a quilter, so I don't have all the nice quilter cutting tools. I could get one of those round things. I got sticky on my hands. Let's get some of that off. Because I put my fingers in the yes paste. Let's put the lid on the yes paste. What I'm going to do is even this up a little. And I've got plenty. So let's grab my ruler. And I've just been cutting this by hand for my journal. I just want to get a nice even cut rather than a whack cut. Rather than whack. I didn't even look, Linda. I didn't want to be tempted. What? Oh yeah, Tim Holtz. I looked. Laura, I looked. I was tempted. The one thing I really liked is he said that those little tiny lights, they're going to put those on the general market. And I'm going, yay! I don't like it that he sold some of that Christmas stuff only to specialty stores. I like the retail stores. I like the specialty, but he didn't sell some of that stuff to big box stores. And I don't have any. Oh, I could order online if I would, but I won't. So they said that they're going to make those tiny lights as a retail general merchandise. They're not going to just do a special Christmas release of it. I hope I'm getting this. And there was another product too. I don't think I cared as much of. I forget what the other one was in that release, in that segment. But I would like to have some of those tiny lights. I think those would be fun. There we go. Yeah. And then I'm going to put it, let's see. I don't care if it frays. Yeah, bring it up a little. And it's going to go into there. I kind of like the fray there, but I'm going to be putting washi tape on it anyway. So, and it comes way up to here. Way up to there. So do I have enough? Yeah, I think I do. Now, let's kind of finger press this for a minute. And then I'll take my ruler. Let's make sure. Yeah, there'll be enough. I want to make sure I got enough here, but I'm going to be putting washi tape on it anyway, so. And we want to draw a line. Yeah, I lose the. I think 3.5. 3.5. Yeah, that should be enough. The light shines on my ruler, so when I put it down, I have a hard time seeing the line. Now that says 3.5 there. That seems a little crooked to me. Let's see what it is out here. Three and a half. Let's measure this again. Yeah, that's better. And this goes right to the gutter there. If I make it 8, that'll be good. And I want to come from this lady. And 8 might be too much. Make it more like it. No, 8 is not too much. We're going to put it right there at 8, not 8. 8 and an 8. A little. 8 and a 1/8. And trim it here. I drew on my ruler, not the fabric. I do that sometimes. There. What's going on in chat? You're chatting away. Ooh, I saw an orange. Hi, Tanya. Tanya, I'm working on my Lapbook, the cover of my Lapbook. Tanya McGuire, good morning. Good morning, Patricia. Laura and Tanya and Patricia. Who else is in here? Carlana says, I've ordered some from AliExpress. So far, pretty good quality. They're talking about ordering online. Yeah, Tanya, this is for my Lapbook. It's going to be the cover. I'm using that Tim Holtz fabric that I got at Carhartt's auction and washi tape along the edge here. And it's going to hold my Society of Idea Collectors. Let's see if I can get this cut without my hand shaking. And I try to use these black-handled scissors only for fabric, but sometimes I goof because I need a scissors and they're there. So these are not just, they're kind of studio scissors. But I try to use my red-handled scissors for paper and to jar my jar lids open, that type of thing. Yeah. I'm not a fabric person here. I need a fabric, one of those fabric. But I don't have one because I don't do a lot of quilting and fabric work, so I don't need one. I use my utility knife, which would probably work here. And I got one of those round quilt cutter things up in Madison. Everything's up in Madison. Don't tell me I need to go get it. I do need to bring that stuff down here eventually. All right. So this is going to go up over in here. And I probably could cut off a little bit more here, which will drive you guys nuts. How much more? Yeah, I could probably cut off some more here. Let's cut this first. Because I allowed plenty, because I'd like to have more than, I like to have more than have not enough. And I can use this on ATCs and tag ties and stuff like that. This will be nice on an ATC. Okay, so I'm going to cut off of this side, I think. This I could probably trim just a little bit more. Let's just make a little, right? Fourth inch. I don't want that much, I think. I think I'll just trim it along that black line. Don't even have to make a line. We'll just cut it here. Tanya, did you see my January journal cover? Let me show Tanya my January one. Now reach behind her and get it. Is she still in here? I don't even know if she's still here. For those of you who just came in, this is my January journal. I made it out of a dresser scarf. Let's see who's in here. Okay, we won't tell you need to go get your stuff. We already know. Let's see. Did Tanya leave? Let me scroll back. Sometimes she just peeks in for a minute. Are you still here, Tanya? Oh, she left. I was going to show it to her. I'll show it to her in another stream. But for the rest of you who just came in, if you haven't seen this, this is my January journal cover. It's made out of a dresser scar, which I think is cool. And today, for my February journal cover. And this is pretty cool. And then it's got a wrap around here, and then this is a pocket. And this is all glued down. I'm going to let this flap. I'm going to leave this flap. I just think this turned out really nice. Yeah, there we go. Fiskars makes decent fabric scissors. Reasonably, yes, they do. And I need to do that. I'm going to sneeze. I think I said I could cut off about... Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, got a thread on my finger there. My fingers are a little sticky. Okay. So we're going to put this in here, and I think I can cut off about 1/4 inch here. So let's measure 1/4 inch. Right here. Hard for me to see with the light glaring on my ruler. Right there. And we'll cut along that line. If you will excuse me, I sneezed. Now I have the sniffles. Excuse me. That I'd rather get rid of my sniffles than let it drip. Ew, Mary. Let's do the hand sanitizer now. Ew, Mary. Let's do the hand sanitizer. Oops, I kicked my... Gave you a ride. Bye, Journey. Have a good day. When I kicked my table, it turned my chat on for me on my phone. Have a good day. Hi, Imelda. Did I say good morning to you? And Mina's in the house. Arlene is still here. Maria's here. Maria's from Greece. Maria B. Suze is here. They said bless me for the sneezes. Well, it's winter time. But I did read an article where they said Central Nebraska, now knock on wood and hope that doesn't change the news. I was reading in the newspaper where we're not being hit so hard at the flu here in the Central Nebraska as some of the country. I don't know why it hasn't traveled here yet, I guess. It'll probably hit us. I did get flu shot, so I hope that's enough. I'm almost done here. There. Now I'll put my pretty ladies up here. I think I can trim this one more time on that black line. Right here. Right in there, yeah. Now I think I'm ready to put this down. I hope I haven't bored you guys stiff this morning. Let me get a clean towel out here. I keep throwing them away because I use them to glue with. I have to clean this. That Yes paste comes off pretty nice in your water. I've got something on here. I don't know what it is, but I don't think it's Yes paste, but it'll come off if I still have my brushes soaking in that. Oh, that's the other thing I want to get today is some more Murphy's oil soap. So let's go ahead and put this down. And I think I'm just going to glue all of this. I gotta pull my sleeves up. Yeah, we're going to have a wintry mix this weekend is the forecast. They say it's going to come in at 12 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow it's supposed to be precipitation. They don't say snow, they say wintry mix. So it means ice and sleet. And boy, I don't want to be out in it. So I'm going. I should have gone yesterday, but I didn't feel like going anyplace yesterday. I did not feel like doing anything yesterday. All right, I think I pretty much have that glued up at the corners and on the sides. I guess I should. We'll put this on first. And I think I'll fold it like this and put it on like this. Yes. Now I'm going to put washi tape around this so it doesn't matter if it's not all even. Ooh, I like this. I am liking this. Now I want to do the bottom half, but I don't think I like Schwinky cigars, and I've cut this head off of this guy, so I'll use this for something else. No, we're not going to. We use that on the other journal. Let me get that fabric. I should have just cut this whole strip off. Let's see where I'm cutting here. I should just cut the rest of this. I like that. How much do I have of it before I get to the crease? Almost have enough, don't I? Oh, yeah, I'm going to have plenty. Let's see here. It kind of goes, no, I'll have plenty. Let's just cut to the crease. It's not even here. There's that guy's head. And I'll get my 117 on it. And I'll have to even this out. I really need to put this fabric out on a big table to cut it nice. Cut a big piece of fabric on a little table. Let me. Fold this up a little. I got this fabric at Carhartt's auction. You can get some nice stuff there. I don't think I would have found it in the store. Ooh, I like that 117 there. Perfect. Perfect. And I even get this on there. So let's put the lid on while I'm not using it. So we need to measure out. But first, let's straighten it up a little. I think it needs to be a little straight. Well, it's not too bad. Let's just straighten it out just a teeny bit. In here. See if that helps me any. Oh, my brother's read the paper and worked his crossword puzzle already. I'd be all morning doing that crossword puzzle. Yeah, I like that. Now I'm going to put washi tape here, so I don't, but I want it down further because I want this 117 to show. I'm going to pull it this way a little. So I just want a little bit off of here. Let's fold it in half. We don't want too much off of here because I just want a little off. Put that there for now. Now, I'm not recommending that you guys trim your fabric this way. I'm just kind of eyeballing doing this, going at it my way. This is not a tutorial. Mary doesn't do tutorials. You'd probably want to measure 3 times and cut once. That's probably what I should do. Now, I'm going to let that go clear over that red border because I'm going to put my black washi tape there. So I want this to be right about, it can come down a little more. Right about there. Right about to there. And maybe down a little more. About to there. Yeah, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. And while we're at it, let's see how much I want off of this. Because I want it to, I don't need too much off, right where this black line is here, I think. And right about in there. Thank you, Arlene and Sharon and Linda, for being my mods this morning. Hi, Aunt Beck. Good morning. How are you doing this morning? I've got some black there, but it's going to be covered up with that tape anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it. Who else came in that I'm missing? Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. Heaven sent, Mary. That was what I was trying to say. Work coffee. Aunt Beck's just waking up. They're saying good morning to Aunt Beck. Linda says, Becky. Barb says, buffer monster. Vanessa organizing and having fun. Jersey says, that could be true, Janice. Cheryl says, you do not do tutorials, but your inspiration is heaven. My inspiration, they might kick my inspiration. My inspiration would have to get past the pearly gates. I just say, I got inspired. I got inspired. Let's see. Jersey says, I'm with you, Mary. I'm a non-tutorial channel. Yeah, I'm not a teacher. There are many really good teachers on YouTube. And I would recommend, if you really want a good class, just go look at some of the good Barb. She has classes, how to get creative. Now, she's a good teacher. She's a good teacher when she does her live streams, and she's going to be live streaming on Friday afternoons now, every Friday, she says. But it probably won't be every Friday. It'll be the Fridays that she wants to. But you might watch for tomorrow. She streamed 2 Fridays in a row now. So we love our Barbon. We love Dee Dee Willingham. Cass. Kathy, what did they call her, Cass? Kathy, is it Kathy Arbor? She's a good teacher. She does, she's with the Ustream gals who came over with Janet and that crowd, Dee Dee's crowd. I call them Dee Dee's crowd. But she's a good drawing instructor, and I think they're doing journals. Watching, I can make a tag tie out of that. Watching Twitter, I think they're doing a journal. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing. I just can't follow everybody. Beth Schuler teaches a lot. She likes to teach. She's doing a felting now, and I think in February she's setting up to doing some pottery. She wants to do some pottery. Let's see. I want to take a little off of this. Ooh, I am liking this. I am really liking this. Let's take about 1/4 of an inch maybe off. Maybe not quite 1/4, but ooh, that's trim. I must have goofed there. Good thing I had plenty. I can't take off 1/4, more like 1/8. It's hard for me to see these marks. There's 1/8. It's going to be different in here. Maybe I'll just wing it like that. I'd rather have it be crooked than not have enough. Let's see how that works. If I cut it there. I'm going to cut it there. I don't know what I did there. It looked like I tried to cut it there, but I goofed. Now, I still have to cut it over here. Not much. Another 1/8, I think. I can't see with the light glaring on that ruler. Right in there. And I'm going to eyeball it again. Just a smidgen. So this is Thursday. Are you going to stream this morning, Laura? I have to get out of here and go run errands this morning. I didn't do it yesterday. And if I don't do it today, I can't go till next week because I won't drive on bad roads. And we're predicting wintry mix. I think I'm going to put it right down in there. It's a little, comes out a little, but I'll put, I don't know, maybe I should take a little bit more off of there. Another. You have to do air. I don't know if anybody's going to come on at 9 o'clock Central Time, 10 o'clock Eastern. On Tuesdays, I try to get out of here by 9 o'clock. What time is it? It's 8:02 now. Because I know other people like to stream. So I'll probably 8:45, about another 45 minutes this morning. I'm having fun working on getting my journal covers done here. There we go. That's a little better. I like that better. We're going to put that down, and then I'll put my tape around it. And what did I do with that? Do I have it here? I thought I had it out here. It probably got buried. Here's my red might work. Now, what did I do with my... I don't know if I can find that ribbon that I was going to use on there. I have it out. I just have to see where I put it. It's never where I want it when I want it. I'm not going to go hunting for it. I'll hunt for it later. Let's try a little of this on here. See if I can smell it. No, this wipes off too. I guess the clear gesso is going to go on here before I do that. It's going to wipe off too. Ooh. Did I crack that? No, I guess not. It sure it sounded like I cracked it. All right. So let's do the... Yeah. Let's glue this. I got something else I want to do this morning too, and I'll have time if I get this done. And Beck, how's your life going? I know you're just waking up this morning. What you working on, lady? Jersey says, I have to get my son's deodorant. They sent an email saying they want the fourth graders bringing it to put on for gym classes. Oh, okay. He's so little. He's the smallest one in the class. Bringing back memories of gym classes, Laura. We had to shower. And they didn't have shower curtains in our little shower room. I waited till everybody was out. It's just a small school. They should have had shower curtains. All right. Let's put this down first. Oh, that needs to go up a little because I'm putting it way up here. And way out to the edge. I'll probably have to repair that. After I get it down, I'll have to do the edges. Yeah. Come on, Mary. There we go. Now use this. That went down pretty good. That went down pretty good. Now I'm back to doing my road tape here, or my stitch tape. And I think rather than trying to put it here and then skip and put it here, I'll bring it clear down the edge of the book like this side. So let's do that first. And I've been using my fingers here to glue this and maybe fix the edges where it's not getting glued in. So that's glued in. But my hands get sticky when I do that. So I need to get out the hand sanitizer and get the yuck off my fingers. What did Becky say? Aunt Beck says, when I went to high school, shower-to-shower powder was the in thing, and the whole locker room would be one big puff. That's funny. Well, that's better than it being one big stink. Let's cut a little bit of this off. It's kind of yucky at the end. Bring it right in there. And of course, that's not stuck down. There we go. One big powder puff. Well, we didn't have a big school. Maybe 10 of us in the shower room at one time, at the most. Maybe not even that. I never really played volleyball. I was not a sporty person. And even in phys ed, I didn't get to play. They played volleyball all afternoon, small school. After classes, they played volleyball almost all afternoon, and I wasn't good enough. And I knew I wasn't good enough. Had me walk more because I didn't get much physical exercise. I'd get bored sitting on the bleachers. And I wish that I would have brought down a sketch pad or an art book. I mean, yeah, I could get out there during phys ed class and maybe run around and hit the ball a little. But, I mean, they played all afternoon. They were in it all afternoon. And I'd sit there on the bleachers because I had to be where the girls were. Upstairs with the boys in the classroom were all boys. And I wasn't going to go up there and sit with all boys. Although that might have been a good thing to do. But at that age, you didn't want to do that. But I wish that my coach would have had me on a walking program. But they weren't into that back then. They weren't that savvy. Or even had let me bring down a book to read or do a sketching. You know, I had no business sitting on those bleachers all afternoon watching everybody else play. I didn't mind watching them play, but I was the bench warmer. Let's use this. I was the bench warmer. Oops. I'll get that with this. I want it glued down good. Yep, those were the days. Even, you have childhood things to go through when you're a kid, and I was just not a good sports person. I was good at history, though. I was good in history. I love my history then. I love my civic classes. I got A pluses. I memorized this stuff. I still remember. What is gerrymandering? I wasn't that great at math, but I made it through. I just was not a phys ed person. Not very good at sports. Move that down a little. But I think my coach could have had me on a walking program. It probably would have been good for me back then. I just sat there and watched everybody. I hated it. I wasn't a rebel back then. Today, I'd probably rebel. Tell the coach where to get off of his duff and take care about all the kids instead of your star players. I had one afternoon, though, where they put me in. He put me in, and it was just a regular Friday afternoon volleyball game. We weren't playing against another team or anything. And all of a sudden, I got really good at serving. I mean, even the star players couldn't pick up my serves. They'd go right, I don't like that right there. They'd go right down, just over the net. And I did a whole game where I won the game just with my serving. And they go, oh, we'll put Mary in just to serve. I couldn't do it again. After that one time, no matter how hard I tried, and I was probably trying too hard, I couldn't serve again like that. I never could serve another game like that. I tried. It wouldn't let me do it. I guess an angel took a hold of my ball or something and was teasing the star players or something, because that one time I won the game, that I couldn't win it anymore. I couldn't do it again. It's weird. And I really do think maybe an angel took that ball and took my serve and told those other people to catch that one if you can. Weird. And no matter how I try to serve the same way again, I could never serve those serves anymore. When you serve in the server in volleyball, served the whole game and I won that game. Too bad it wasn't against another town. It was just a practice game. They probably thought, I'm not going to let you win. You'll get a big head. All right, I have to do this one and this one. I wish I could find what I did with that trim. I'm looking for it, but I don't see it here. I had it out. Is that it? No, that's more fabric. I had it out. I'm looking. That makes me mad because I got it out special for this journal. Oh, well, we'll do that some other time. Let's do these two. It's probably behind me someplace. I'm going to find what I did with the... There it is. It needs to be pulled over just a bit more. Yeah, I'm going to get some of that Scotch Guard for my January journal. Cover for that dresser scarf. And I want to see if that other one is still there. It's probably gone by now. It's been a couple weeks. If you don't pick that stuff up when you see it, you lose it. But I'll bet you if I go to that little antique store where I went for my birthday, I'll bet I'd find some. Oops, I knocked something over. I don't know what it was. Something went on the cliff. It wasn't my coffee. I took my coffee off the table this morning. All righty. One more here. And then I'll look at chat. What that is. Threads. Get off my finger now. I'm putting this washi tape on with Yes Paste. And I think I'll varnish the front cover of this book. Yeah. I think I'll varnish the front cover and probably put gesso on this and gesso, clear gesso on this and clear gesso here. And I won't do it this morning. And then after I put the clear gesso on this, I'm going to knock this back. I don't like that white spot there. I could probably do that right now with my finger. Just knock that down a little. I don't mind the shape of it. I just don't like it blaring out at me. There. So, ooh, I didn't cut that, did I? I'm pretty happy with this. Tapestry ribbon on here. I don't know. I might have to deal with the gutters. Or I could just leave them red, I guess. I wish I could find it. But we're going to let that rest a little. And what I'm going to do, I've still got a little bit of time. Let's look at chat. Let's look at chat. Thank you, Jersey. Even the non-travel teams here are a few $100. My high school years were 78 to 82. You're younger than me, Aunt Beck. You're a baby. Hi, AJ. Good morning, AJ. Hi, Ray. You're late to the party? Well, for you two that came in, and I don't know if Aunt Beck saw this. I can't remember if I showed this when Aunt Beck was in here. She could say her name. This is my January journal. I did this morning. This is about all I got done with these two items. This is a dresser scarf, and I'm going to buy some Scotch Guard and put on here. That was a good idea. We'll see how that works. So this will be, it's got a little, I'll put this down with Yes Paste. It's got a little gap in here. I don't know why. Oh, that's right where my page ends here. Gap is probably because I don't have this part glued down. Well, it's a little bit in there, but I don't care. So I better stop handling it before I get a Scotch Guard on it, because I don't want to get it all dirty with my hands. So that'll be for January. I'm going to see if that other dresser scarf is still there for February. This is for my Lapbook, my Society of Idea Collectors. Yeah, I didn't keep it clean. I didn't put Scotch Guard on it yet, but I'm going to Scotch Guard it. Yeah, I think that was Mina's idea, or some of the gals are. I hope that the other one is still there, but if it's not, I'm not going to cry about it. I might run over to that little place, that little antique mall where I went for my birthday. They might have some dresser scarves someplace in there. Or if I can't find one, I'll just keep my eyes open for one. Probably have something around here I can use as a February cover. But now for the 2020, I think I'm going to do AJ is in the house. Reyes came in. Good morning, ladies. Jersey's here. Becky's here. Janet is here. Once upon a time, it didn't cost a fortune to play school sports. Yeah. We even made our volleyball uniforms. I remember my mom sewing a volleyball uniform for me, and I never really even played on the team, but the mothers they didn't buy in my school. We were so small. They did not buy our uniforms, even for the team uniforms. They were made by the mothers. If Scott gets up in time, he asked if I would like to go thrifting today. Oh, I hope you get to go, Becky. All that stuff. That's true. Jersey says, I'm curious to see how this new team Cole has joined is going to be. It's travel soccer. He had to try out for it and cost $400 for the fee, so we shall see. Wow, $400. I know my little grandniece is on a swim team. She's on a swim team and they travel. So I'll bet she has to pay. Okay, I'm going to put this aside. You guys saw it. The next step on this is to gesso this with clear. And I'm going to come in with some knock it down a little with Distress ink. And then I'm going to fix the spine. And then I'm going to varnish the cover. And I think I'll have to fix this in here, but I'm going to leave all of this alone. I might put an envelope in here because this is going to be for Society of Idea Collectors. So I'll probably want an envelope and a pen holder in there. So I'm just going to set it aside for now, and I'm going to work on, let me show you. Still one more thing I want to do this morning, if I can reach it. It was here. Yeah, it's over here. This is composition book, and this is what I took the pages out of for the Society of Idea Collectors. Now, this is what's going to fit in. Let's get it here. I set it aside. I want to reach it here. See, this will probably be held in Midori style, but my Society of Idea Collectors will grow fat, but hopefully not too fat. So this is going to hold this, but I think I'm going to cover this like I did the same fabric. I'm going to make a match. Only I think what I'll do, let me put this aside, let it cure. What I'm going to do, instead of cutting this piece and cutting this piece, I'm going to cover it this way. And I'll probably paint it in here. Let's get these threads out of here. I'm not going to paint it right now. I'm going to cover it with fabric. Same thing, Tim Holtz fabric. It's going to match. So let's grab the fabric, as long as I'm covering journals this morning. I got this fabric at Carehart's auction. Carehart, Carehart. runs DAFI, D-A-F-I, Disabled Artists Foundation. Yeah. And look, I have the other half of this. And I'm going to put it, ooh, I'll like this. Now, do I want to bring it over? I think I do. So if I put it there and there, I do this by eye, believe me. And I bring it down. Well, let's do the over first. It's right there, so I'll probably want to cut it right at that 5. Let me make a nick in it. Cut it. Let's turn it over. Straighten it out. Ooh, did I have enough? Because I wanted to fold it in. Yeah, I guess I have. Where did I nick that? Did I nick that there? I nicked it right there. I think I can nick it just a little. I should just cut it on the fold. And I can use that and that with, I think I will. And I have that salvage. I'm going to cut the salvage off. I thought this was the other side. It is. It is the other side. This is salvaged on both sides of the fabric. That's really interesting. Usually this salvage piece is not on both sides. Well, it's salvaged there, but it's not printed. So I suppose I could just bring that down like that and not have to worry about it because there's no printing there. But let's cut it on the fold here. And that other piece will get glued in with the, where I nicked it will get glued in. So I want plenty. Let me bring this up a little. Probably right here at the bottom of the 117. So that will be, where's my ruler? That will be, hold the phone. Hold the phone. Let's get it measured out here. At the bottom of the 117, hold on to that for me, will be 12.5 inches. I think that'll be good. So let me mark it at 12.5. And at 12.5. With that, it's probably more than 12.5 because I'm not allowing for that little space at the top, but that's okay on this. Mary's talking to herself. 12.5. And we're going to draw a line here. And to here. See, that will be plenty. That will be plenty. And I think it'll be plenty if I go on the fold here. And I'm just going to eyeball this to the fold. And I got something under there, my timepiece. That's crooked. Doesn't have to be straight, just sort of straight for this, because I'll be folding that under. Okay, where's my cap? I need a bigger table to do this with. There we go. Let's cut this. as nice as I can. Yeah. Come on. I need to stand up to cut this. I can't see what I'm doing sitting down. And even if it's kind of whacked, it's going to be okay because I'm going to fold this under. Come on. My scissors under there. I'm doing a rotten job at cutting this. That's okay. Okie dokie. Now let me fold up this other piece again. I have plenty left. Believe me, I have plenty left. I'll probably be sick of this fabric by the time I'm ready to give it away. I'm going to keep a yard, but I have plenty left. I think there were 2 yards here of it. 2 yards. Got it at Carhartt's auction. Carhartt's auctions are every second Saturday of the month from 12 to around 5 Eastern time, probably depending on what she has for sale. And Lynn usually comes in here and announces them. They got me started on them. All righty then. Let's pull the straight threads. Let's see. I think I'll have her on the front cover and probably him. Yeah. So if I put this on here, and I'm just going to put it on like this. So there'll probably have to be some give in here. So I'll probably do the front cover and then the spine and then the back cover. That's probably how I'll do this. Come on. Don't be stubborn. And this fabric usually kind of, the folds kind of, the creases kind of, when I use this Yes paste, they crease out. And the Yes paste, I think, will stick pretty good to this paper, even if it's got a little bit of gloss. I could sand this, but I'm not going to bother with it. The Yes paste will stick pretty good to it. Yum oatmeal. Is Aunt Beck eating her oatmeal this morning? I'm ready for my loaded on oatmeal, Aunt Beck says. Wish the man would wake up. He had a rough night at work. Oh, I'm sorry, Scott. Those rough nights are rough nights. I think, Scott, when the system goes down and everything, he's responsible for getting everything going again. Yeah. I Hi, Violet. Good morning, Violet. Thank you, Violet. She says, I'm using some flannel to make a couple of journals. Not sure how it'll work out. It sounds like it'll be fun. A flannel journal, like an old flannel shirt. Ooh, ooh. Let's look at shirts at Goodwill today. Maybe I'll find something. If I can't find that dress or scarf, I might look at some of the. I'm going to go thrifting today. And Beck, I hope you get to go thrifting. You like torn fabric, Jersey. I know I could tear that. I do tear it when I'm making tags and stuff, and when I was making fabric tape. Yeah, Aunt Beck said I just had torn it on the grain. Now, this might be pretty good for the grain, so I wanted to cut this because my scissors are not big enough. They're the medium. They're the medium scissors. I don't have the big fabric scissors, but they're sharp. They're the tonic scissors. And I only use this for cutting fabric. But don't send me any. Arlene, Violet says, I'm going to the library today to get it done. What are you getting done? Sharon had to leave. She's got to go get some sleep. Bye, Sharon. Have a good day. Jersey says, I really should stop chatting and get off my behind and go clean up that craft room. But I'm cozy and warm. I get to talk to real early in the morning. I get to talk to my international folks like Linda and Maria from Greece was in here this morning, and Tina from Sweden, Linda from the Netherlands. And then later on here, I better hurry up if I want to get this done before 9. It's 8:40. Later on, you guys come in. Let's get this moving here. I can get this done in just a few minutes if I. So let's do this first side, for the front first. This is the front. And I do like to use my palette knife to do this. I should put wax paper on under this, though. And this is going to be for my Society of Ideators. This is for that Lapbook. And I should cover another one. I'll see what I can find at Goodwill today and at that fabric store. I want to do the scavenger journal. I wanted to do the scavenger journal last year, and I started it, but I never got it finished because Mary gets sidetracked. Mary gets sidetracked. Yeah, I think I got it on there pretty good. Now. And I think I said if I put her right about, let's roll this half up too. Kind of like that. If I put her right in here, maybe, because there's the top of my journal. I might bring that up just a little. It doesn't have to be per straight. Yeah, I think that's good. It doesn't take much to do this. I need to make sure I have more glue in there, though. Maybe up in here. No, it's pretty good there. How's it doing down here? I need more down here. Yeah, should have put wax paper on under this. I want to go to Hobby Lobby because I want to get some of those big watercolor pads. They're 40% off this week. And they're pretty expensive things. And they're heavy. My goodness, they're heavy. Yeah, oh, look, I'll get her down here too. Perfect. Perfect. All right, let's do this side. Now, I don't know if anybody's coming on at 9 o'clock, so if I'm still going at 9 and you guys want somebody to go on or you see somebody come on, let me know, because I might go a few minutes over. This is Thursday. I know on Tuesdays, Scrap Chick might come on. I don't want to run into their time, even if we're different communities, but still, just out of politeness, I've been on since... Well, I didn't get right on at 4:30 this morning. I was still gathering up stuff, but I've been on all morning. I don't like to run into... I like to give somebody else time. Scrap Chick might come on this morning. I try to follow their times, but I get confused on it because I really don't make it to their chat. Ooh, I got glue on there. I don't make it to their chats as often as I would, but, you know, you can't make it to everybody's chat all the time. I get the Dee Dees and the Barbs. I don't get the Dee Dees all the time either. She yesterday. I did my rest, so I slept in. I slept in. Let's do this spine first. Let's kind of move it up a little. Yeah, let's bend it. Ooh, I'm going to like this for a journal cover. And then it'll come up this way and down this way. But I think I'll paint this maybe black. Maybe with my color shift paint. Let's put this. Let's get out. Do I have it out? I don't know if I have it. Maybe I'll give it a black first and then put the color shift over it. Because I need this all covered. I could leave all this out, but now let's paint it. Let's paint it. Ew, don't put your sleeve in it, Mary. Where's my towel? My other brush. This is for my society. Ooh. This is for my Society of Idea Collectors. I can bring that down a little without gooping it. Craft paint will dry pretty fast. It doesn't matter here because I'm going to fold that fabric over it, but Now, let's just smear it on here. I'm going to hit this with the heat gun anyway. Alrighty. Enough of that. Let's see what you guys are saying to me. I am way behind. Look at that. I'm going to have to refresh. I haven't even covered my journal yet. I'm still on the, covered my front cover on my stream yet. And it says it's live. It's got the red dot. Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of it. Let's get rid of all of this. Lagging. There I am. Where are you guys? Let's go to live chat. Chat keeps up, but the video doesn't. Hi, Kimberly. Good morning. Good morning, Kimberly. Arlene says, as far as I know, Mary's the only streamer that comes on early enough, but I can catch the tail end of Pink. Yeah, Pink Poodle. I noticed Pink Poodle was still on this morning. I think I could almost give her a run for her money, but not quite. She's quite a streamer, isn't she? Pink Poodle. I should go to more of her streams, but I just don't have the time to go to everybody's streams and do all the journaling and all the housework that I need to do and everything else in my life. You gotta have life. You gotta get your life stuff done. Let's see if I can knock this down a little. Now I'm busting. Look at that. Now I'm buffering. Now I quit. Maybe it was my heat gun. Good morning, Malia. Welcome, welcome. Jersey said they had rain too, but it wasn't that awful rain. Boy, Arlene got storms, lightning storms. I was worrying about lightning. Fires, catching the area around her on fire. I was getting worried about you the other night, Arlene. Kimberly's in the house. Aunt Beth is here. Janet's here. Arlene is here. Good morning, everybody. Imelda's here. Jersey. Can't keep up with all of you guys. Let's just dry this off. What time is it? Not quite 9 o'clock yet. I really would not have needed to paint this, but it's just craft paint, so it didn't hurt anything. It did not hurt anything to paint it. You know it's dry when you can't see any more shine. All right. So let's see. Do I want to fold this up like this and over like that? And over like this? Or do I want to cut that? I think I should cut it. I hate cutting those edges because I never get a clean corner when I do that. I'm not that good, but we're going to try it. cut that triangle out. I'm not that good of a bookbinder that I get a clean edge here when I cut these corners. Up like that. That is going to be a different type of, I think I can be okay there. I'm going to put washi tape on this anyway. So let's do these first. This is still a little wet in here. Bubbly wet. Okay, let's glue this side down first. And I don't mind the rough edges because I am going to put washi tape on it. So let's get out my... I might go a little over 9. If somebody comes on, let me know. But I might keep going. Usually coffee makes me nauseous when I have a migraine. Oh! I'm just about done here. I want to get this covered. I'm just going, since this is not so thick, I'm going to put this down like this. And it'll straighten out when I get the washi tape on. Now, I think I should probably, this is pretty thick, so I should probably give this a little trim here. Maybe like that. I'll just cut this part out a little and bring it up. Yeah. I hate doing these corners. I never do them good. I never do the corners too good. But I'm going to have washi tape there. I should probably try to tuck this under a little to make us smooth like that. And the washi tape will cover this up here. So let's do this. And let's pull it up a little and put it on my fabric first. Yeah. Some on my... Now I'm going to try to fold this under just a bit. And fold it up. Come on, a bit more folded under there. There we go. And let's pull that up. Now this will have washi tape there. Let's see. This won't have the same mitered edge unless I put this down first. Let's put that down first. And then let's miter. Well, I know you're supposed to do this differently, but I never get it done the right way. It's going to have a little bump there, but I don't care. So let's go ahead and put this down. And I think I need to put more. Let's put some on my fabric. There we go. Now, let's... I'm going to trim out a little of this. Now let's fold this under this way and up. Now, I've been using all of my tape off of my... There we go. Just like that. That's pretty good. That's good enough for Mary. And I'll even this all out. I'm not too worried about that because I can always put paper there if I don't like it. There. I'm pretty happy with that. Now let's turn it. Ooh, I'm going to like this. Let's turn it this way. And I'm going to snip it a little here. And I want to bring this under and up. Where's my... Did it fall in there? What did I do with my... Oh. I guess I used it, didn't I? I wanted some glue off of this. Mm-hmm. Now for this. Cut it a little this way. And a little that way. Get off of my fingers. Fold this under like that. They aren't the best corners in the world, but they're not all that bad either. I can cut this off a little bit more. Let's see if I fold it. I can cut that off and still fold it. And let's put some glue in there. Fold it down that way. Now, I do like this Yes paste for doing these journal covers. This is good stuff. I like the Yes paste. You can get this at Dick Blick. That's where I got mine. I think I used to be able to get it at Michael's when I lived in Madison. What did I do here? Fold it that way and up this way. And let's bring this up. Up. There we go. There we go. Now I want to do washi tape, and I can use the wider washi tape on this. But let's clean the goo off of my fingers. And I'm not looking at chat right now. I'll look at chat later. Now I think I have this upside down because, yeah, it goes like this. I want my ladies facing me here. This lady and that man, and yeah. So I got out Tim Holtz stuff. Let's see. Let's see what I can put on here. I got the keys. That's not wide. I got this 7 Gypsies ABC stuff. I should use it. It's gaffer tape. I think I will. I've never used this. This is 7 Gypsies. I got it years ago. It looks like I paid $4.50. Can't read the label. It's all worn off. It's gaffer tape. It's not as sticky as what it should be made for long enough. Oops, there goes my trimmer. And I'm going to use it. I'm going to leave the label on it. Let's see, from there to, now let's go to the A. And you can tell this is already kind of losing its stickiness. It should be a lot more sticky than this. If I put the A there, well, maybe I want to put the XYZ there. No, because I'll have to glue that down better. Let's go with the A. Let's go with the A. I might as well use it rather than it just sitting in that bin. Did I put my... I should have wax paper out here. Oops, I dropped it. I got this when I was living in Madison. Make sure it gets down into the gutter there. I'll get some more. I'll probably have to let this dry good because I'm getting it messy. I could repaint this area and that would take care of any goo, I think. I want to make sure that my gutter's covered there. I think so. Now, let's do this. Down in here to probably about R, maybe Q. And between the Q and the R. Right about there. Get off my fingers. And I'm putting more glue on here. It's sort of sticky, but it's not sticky enough for me. Now, do I want to do the same thing here, or do I want to put something different? I'm almost feeling like different. I got out my old stash of, oops, I knocked my phone over. What are you guys saying? Are you that crazy train? Now's the time. He decided to stay on for the ride. I'm buffering again. Thank you, Jersey. Let's see. I've got this map tape over on the other book cover, but let's see what else I have in here. I'm liking my Tim Holtz. How about some keys? How about some of these keys? I've been hoarding this stuff. Oops. Now, let's see that tore. I don't want to fiddle with it. I've been hoarding it. This I've never opened. I think Mitzi might have sent this to me. No Gypsies. I'm not sure. It came from Tuesday morning. I know Mitzi sent me some. This is Tim Holtz. This is, what is this? This is that architectural tape, I think. Or it could be map. Let's find the. Usually I don't have trouble finding his. The thing of it is with this could have very well happened in here. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get it off of the row. And my keys, I messed up. And I don't know if I can find the. What else do I have? I got some music. That could go on pretty easy. Let's do the music. I could tone it down a little after I get it on there. I got some map. I think I like the map better. Let's fold this under. Let's do the map. I got map. Yeah. I'm just about done. Not quite, but just about. And let's take some washi. I usually do this with my fingers, though. I have more control of where I'm going. Okay. To there. There we go. I like that. Now let's do the other side. And I'll be done. And I'll probably be done for the day. I have to get going on my errands. We're going to have it. Well, last week they predicted bad weather and it never came. So maybe we're going to get it this week. We just got a little snow last week. I was expecting a lot more. I'm going to put that in the water now. You can't blame the weatherman. He's just doing his job. The best he can. Oops. I cut that a little short. Let's put some over it. Tuck this under. I need 10 hands. Turn it that way. There we go. There we go. Now let me clean my hands again because they're all sticky. I got to get out some more handy wipe or hand sanitizer. I'm about down to the bottom of the jar. So I covered what, 3 journals this morning? Is that what I did? I don't think I did anything else. I didn't do any ATCs. Let's see here. Hold the phone. Let me put this stuff away. My washi tape away. Put that away. More washi tape. No, those are empty. Here. This. Yeah, I'm going to quit hoarding this stuff and start using it. It's made to use, not to hoard. So my Society of Idea Collectors will go in here Midori style. And this will go into here. This will go in here. Probably Midori style too. But I'll be pulling this out. I have to figure out how. I could do a pocket, but I know this is going to grow fat, so I don't think a pocket, maybe even a gusset. Maybe I could gusset this. I like it flipping open though. Maybe a gusset there. We'll have to think about it. I don't know about a gusset though, because my books probably get pretty thick when I start using them. So I did this one and this one. And let me reach for it. I'm reaching for it. And this one. I was going to work in my gem journal this morning, but we'll do it tomorrow morning. Let's move this over a little. Let's move this over here a little. Let's look at chat. Thank you. Who said that? Thank you, Violet. Thank you, AJ. Thank you, Malia. I love feeding the birds too, but I've learned that I'm just baiting the cat who's taking a liking to the birds. Thank you, Jersey. Yeah, it actually did get a lot done. Aunt Beck says, guess I will never change them. Thank you, Aunt Beck. Let's see what she's talking about. Aunt Beck saying, my entire life is one big, huge secret that they all knew about, but buried in my true history deep. But now you're finding out everything, Aunt Beck. Every family has secrets. Yes, they do. Our poor Lisa will not. Yeah, let's talk about Janet's making a good point. Lisa is not going to be doing any videos or live streams until around the 27th. She posted a video, but basically she went to the chiropractor, and her chiropractor is telling her not to use her shoulder. So she's got to be, I think it's on her right arm. So she's got to be very careful for the next couple of weeks of her arm movements. So we'll be thinking of you, Lisa, and praying for you. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for spending a Thursday morning with me. I really appreciate it. I'm going to close out because, I went 22 minutes over. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and close out because I need to go run some errands and get some things done. And Aunt Beck, I hope you get to go thrifting today. I know Scott needs his rest, but I do hope you get to go. So bye, everybody. Have a great day. If you have some time, take some time and do some art, even if it's a 5-minute doodle. Bye. It takes my computer a little time to shut off, so if you see it still on here, it's that my laptop is still needing to get finished here, receive the instructions. Bye, everybody. Oh, that's worse. How did it go? This way.